Alright, we had turn 208, sounds about right. Alright, so we're making a fair bit of money. We're getting a fair bit of research, and I believe about to be even more so since we have supercomputers being constructed. We are prosecuting war with the Trilarians, trying to consolidate the north and then get ready to deal with this massive blob of yellow flying around causing trouble. Sakra are very naughty, and we have some presents for them whenever it is feasible for us to actually, take them on in war. Because basically, this is going to be the make or break thing. If we beat the Sakra, we're going to win, and if we don't, we're probably going to lose. That's why I'm putting that off until I am fairly sure we're going to be able to pull this out. Okay. So I think with that, I was pretty much good to go. Research your neutron scanner. And alright. One last thing, since the Trilarians are here in purple, they do not have a fleet left. We took out their battleships last time. So and I imagine that, probably the other races are going to start declaring war on them soon to try to, the Illyrians are me, and the Boreathi are pretty much helpless themselves. So actually nobody has jumped in on this yet. Well, the Darloks are in, but, you can never trust a Darlok. Although it seems like they have more important problems to worry about. Yeah. So this part of the thing I'm worried about for the Sakra is, like, if everybody eats each other, that leaves it open for them. On the flip side, though, the Sakra or the Alkari have been nibbling, at their borders too. So who knows? May end up with, opposite corners match with Elves versus birds to wrap this up. Okay, but yeah, what I was going to do was see if we are ready to head off and grab our next planet, but I don't think we are just yet. Because I think we just got this one. Yeah. We just got this colony. Right. Turn. Coming to Ursa. This is our fleet. Yeah, we could attack the Boreathi some more because we're not allied with them. We just have a non-aggression pact. Ultimately, that might make them mad at us, since, part of the point of a non-aggression pact is you don't have military ships in your allies or in your friends' borders, but you can't really help that. I think having a colony in their system, makes up for that. And of course, I'm glad that we didn't try anything. Forgot about that. Yeah, if you have a hyperspace flux, it'll pop that up on the map, but not if there is just the beast lurking. Well, the Boreathi are actually making a play for their homeworld. Look at that. I guess I figure they might as well. I mean, they have warships, and the Trilarians don't. So now is the time to strike if you're going to. We absolutely want that. Especially if we either get gravity generators or, or Boreathi to put on that heavy G penalty and take care of that. Okay. I think we're going to... Yeah, we just got 100 more research points a turn on that tech. What else are we doing? There's some more supercomputers, Astra universities, everything looks pretty much good to go. Okay. I think we were going to move some people around to... because we generally want to have Illyrians or Trilarians on aquatic worlds to raise their population cap. I don't think we have any on Ursa 2 right now, because the population is still 3 out of 6. So let's go ahead and rectify that. We should have some housing pods, sort for them. We don't actually. Right, because I was going to rush build the supercomputers on the ones that were working on it. Yeah. Then we can put them back on housing afterward. Matter of fact, yep, that's I already set to do just that. So rush build. And we'll rush build that one next turn and do the same. Nice. So, food replicators are kind of terrible. What they do isn't bad, but the problem is they have an upkeep of 10 BC in addition to the production that it costs to transfer to food. So they're almost never worth it. Let's conquer Boreathi on Zaoth. Space 8 Darlock ship. Serves you right. Oh, we did have settlers moving. Okay. Alright, Carcosa, what are we going to do with you? Yeah, when in doubt, battle station. We're already... Eventually, we're going to want to turn our tundras into Terrans, because that upgrades them to Gaia, for our purposes. for purposes of being aquatic, and that would obviously be great. Do even more farming, even more population size, but that is definitely last on our priority list. So yeah, I'm thinking battle stations. Actually, Carcosa is one of our border systems, which means I think we're going to want radiation shields there. That helps our ground defenses last a lot longer. So also upgrades. If it was radiated, it would upgrade it to Baron. We'll do that. Zealth. Yeah, I know they're on the front lines. So that's ultra rich. Why did I put a clack on there? Because it's HG. It's heavy gravity. It's going to be doing half the work. Hey, Ven. Ven loves the custom names. Yeah, we got Santa's Sleigh, Jingle All the Way. That was our theme for ships. Since it's a Christmas thing, we have to have Christmas movies for it. All right, so we have our hydroponic farm doing that one. That's the 2. Eventually, I'll probably scrap those whenever it's feasible to have actual farmers there, because that's worth 2 BC a turn. That does add up, even in the late game. As it is, we're going to want a 6 turns for starbase isn't bad. But when in doubt, always get your colony bases up first. That's more people and more static buildings means more automated factories for trade goods, means more research labs for passive research. You always want to get those going. So, and those 3 turns is really good too. Look how far we've come just on the backs of no pollution. And do we have a RoboMiner plant or just the factory? I think just the factory on this one. No, we do have it, yeah. But yeah, with that 4 people outputting all that stuff. Now, granted, it's because it's HG, when the Bullwraith aren't affected by the gravity, or it's ultra rich, and the Bullwraith you get to ignore that half penalty on gravity. But still, that's really good. Bullwraith. Oh, Bullwraith lost that battle. You can see that their transports are fine, but their battleship got destroyed on the attack. And the Trilarians got probably rush built that cruiser just in time to fight them off. It's really cool watching the stuff play out. Because the AI abstracts some things, they cheat in some ways, but others it plays pretty much the same as you do. It's just cool to see that happen. And that means they have more transports there. So we don't want to leave anything undefended, because they can and will sneak transports in to wipe out your planets. Because AI, like I mentioned in the first stream, plays with Omniscient on, and they can tell if your planets are undefended. So I want to get the supercomputer finished first. And get it back on housing. Let's see. That was this one, right? Yeah. Alright. And let's see, we want to send an Illyrian to Ursa 2. If I don't already have one heading there. I don't think I do. So another way to do this one is to check and see if any of your planets are full. Here we go. So we know we can send somebody from here. This is our home world, actually. We are not so far ahead on food. Yeah, 1 person produces 8 food. It's crazy. So one of our workers, our scientists are valuable. All right, there's yes, we have more freighters, but I'll wait till we get more housing. Research 400 a turn. Look at that. We started at like less than 200, and we've doubled that. Let's see. There's our fleet. We're going to need to upgrade them. Actually, I think they're all pretty well upgraded. Yeah, Merculite missiles, impulse cannons, they have those Ortrium armor. Yeah, well, part of the advantage we have on the Trilarians is that we have better shields than they do. So there's not really a whole lot they can do to us right now. So I think what I'm going to do is, as soon as we can rush build a missile base, that's probably all we're going to need for now. I'll send like 1 or 2 ships behind, and then, yeah, then we'll get ready to attack the next one. So what I'm going to do is, let's rush build that RoboMiner plant. Oh, we can't quite. Oh, so close. But it's okay, we can wait. We're not in any rush. And I'm going to start building some transports, but let's go ahead and not get 5 of them. And just get those ready to move in. And when they're ready, that'll be... Actually, we've got ships coming in. Island of Misfit Toys. Oh, that's our carrier. Okay, we're going to want to wait on that. That'll be 4 of those points. Yeah, we'll just cancel those, get transports going. And we have... Oh, I was already thinking ahead. I have transports coming. Okay, we'll just wait on those. Ace Brawl. Gas them, by which we means shower them with Christmas cheer. Yep. Yeah, as soon as those transports are on their way, I'm going to head on to the next system. Let's see. Eku is Tundra and pretty full up. I think we'll probably just go ahead and grab these in order. And that's heavy G as well, so we can move Bolrathi there. We have some of them assimilated, so yeah, this is gonna be pretty good for us. Okay, transport, battle station. Hyperspace beast. Yeah, we're gonna have to send our transports 1 parsec jumps at a time to make sure that the hyperspace beast can't snack on them. Alright, this one is Matar 5, that is... So that's a Tundra one, right? Yeah. This is far enough along, I think I might go ahead, and doesn't have much else to build. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move it toward making a Gaia. Oldham Prime, battle station, very nice. Likewise, this one. This is poor, so Gaia would make it a farming world, and it would let us get more Clacons there, too. And once again, a lot of... Oh, supercomputer first, okay. Then terraform. Alright, the Coldan 2, got to transport. That should be 1, 2, 3. Well, we're probably going to want 1 more transport, because we'll be using those up as we invade. So let's go ahead and queue that one up. And then, you know, why not? Let's get you going, too. Alright. Oh, okay, what's going on here? So the Trilarians... the Trilarians can see that the Bolrathi have an undefended colony, they're coming up to bomb it. This is one of those things where this tests your video game empathy. Because I've declared that the Bolrathi are our friends, and we kind of want to protect them. But if they bomb that planet, we can have it, you know, consequence-free. And it's an ocean planet, so we want it. So I think I'm going to let that play out, and let the Trilarians take out that colony and get a colony ship going. Yeah, we want to finish that one first. So let's get our next most industrious colony, which looks like it's going to be Matar. Yeah. And get it building a colony ship. I'm awful, but, you know. Also, if we have any colonies with lots of researchers that we're almost done researching, let's just go ahead and pull them off and let our passive research finish it up. Okay, move our fleet in, or move our backup in. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and the diehard will be our backup whenever we send our fleet to Eku. Hold in. Let's see, 1 turn. That's 2 turns. 1. That one is 1 turn. Yep. 1, 2. Drat. We have to jump those. Just had to jump those across. Oh, those are the Sakra are getting ready. Sakra going after the human homeworld, and they have nothing guarding it. Okay, they're sending. Okay, what the Sakra are doing is they're not planning on fighting. They're going to send an escort and then just swipe one of those colonies from one of those planets from right underneath the human's nose. AP bug. I'm a bad space friend. Hey, we offered an alliance on the previous stream and they said no. This is on their heads. Okay, Ursa 2. Is that Robo Miner? Oh, I did have an elf heading their way. Well, regardless. Alright, Illyrian select combat. So here's my choice. The Trilarians? No, the Trilarians know they can't beat me with 1 cruiser. Yeah, I think they're going to bomb that planet, and if it survives, invade it. So yeah, we're gonna let them do it. Oh, okay. Well, never mind to sending bears everywhere because we got Gravity Generator in our tree. That being said, we don't have any beams. The next beam tech is going to be, let's see, we don't have graviton beams, 1500 tech, has no beams, and next up is phasers. Yeah, it's going to be a long time before we get a new weapon out of physics. So I'm going to jump over here to power and get up since we got the food replicator tech, we're guaranteed to get transporters. That's great for bombing and that's great for boarding, which are 2 things we like. And that'll also let us miniaturize our ion pulse cannons. So we're going to go to power for a little bit. This would also be good for boarding because we're really good at that. But I think it's going to be better to make our beams more efficient, because ion cannons are not exactly efficient. Uh-oh. Somebody's mad at us. So the Darlocks, who keep in mind are on a losing war, have detected that our fleet isn't as strong as the territory we're controlling with it, and thinks that we are vulnerable. You are free to think that. Okay. You'll see that happen sometimes. Basically, the AI sizes you up. Okay, and that's probably why they thought they could do that, because they just don't want peace. Went to peace. Hey, didn't I just talk to you? Okay, so we're done with transports for a while on North Pole. With that one going on. Actually, that would take it to Terran, which we don't want. Because, well, that means we could move more alien. No, we're going to leave it on ocean. Let's do, in that case... Yeah, in that case, let's start up a long project like the Misfit Toys. Okay, so let's make sure what... Okay, so the nearest Darlock colony doesn't even have their ships there. They're pulling that back to their homeworld to defend against the Alkari. I don't know why the AI decided to do a status check for war when the Darlocks are losing one, but that is weird. Anyway, we have our fleet here. We have a transport. We're getting ready to move that one in. I think we had one more ship over here, right? Excuse me. Up there, it'll be 2 turns. We're just going to play it safe. That'll be 2 turns, so we're going to have to jump there and then jump there. Ditto for you. This is going to take a little while for our transports to get there, unfortunately, but it'll give some time for Ursa to build back up. Blockaded by the Trilarians. What did they do? Because the Bolrathia Rush built a missile base. So now the Trilarians don't want to fight. Okay. In that case, I will run them off because they're not going to get that planet unless they reinforce, and they have no reinforcements. So that's how that's going to play out. Let's put our researchers back on. One thing I like about having the mixed race things, it makes it really easy to just grab a bunch of researchers all in one go. That looks good. Let's see, cooldown 1. Yeah, we'll put the icons off. Yeah, who's going to be researching, bugs or elves? It all depends on where they're at, which is easier for me to grab a bundle of. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. I'm happy with that. And I think that means we have some more... Yeah, the thing is we can't send more people to Earth as long as those Trilarians are going to shoot down every ship that tries to move in. If any other planet needs... Medium desert. That one needs terraformed to get more people. Let's do that. Let's do that first. YA2, terraformed, and 1. Okay. Yeah, because we can put more people there once we get them terraformed. Well, it's some tiers. Like if it goes from barren to desert, it won't actually get any new population. But if it goes from desert to arid, it'll get quite a few. So okay, good. All right, we'll have our carrier coming up next turn. That will make our offense even stronger. Sakura massing up along the border. I don't think they're going to go after me just yet, though. Okay. And they left. Yeah, I had a feeling that's how that was going to work out. Oh. Right, this is a problem. What the AI likes to do is, I didn't realize they had the range for that, but they'll go ahead and find colonies in your backline and jump those instead. So normally I would reload because I didn't think they could do that, but I'm going to go ahead and let that work out. Pulsars. Vibrations and ships. Okay. Well, so what we need to do is go make sure everything else we have is defended, and then send our ships to get that back. The first time you boot up a game of Master of Orion, you forget that the AI pulls stuff like that sometimes, which makes sense. I even said earlier about how the omniscience thing makes you vulnerable to stuff like that. So YA has a missile base. They only have that one cruiser, so any defense at all is going to be enough to drive them off, like that one Bolrathia planet showed. So, let's see. YA, they got Zeoth. What do I want to build here? So we just got our star base. Let's go ahead and get our... We're going to want terraforming. Turn that from desert to arid to get more population cap. And there we go, Misfit Toys. That might even be close enough. I can send it right away. And let's get some spies going and send those out. Okay, so Zaoth was here. Trilarians took that one over clean. Ultra. Oh, I only had one person. So I must have just gotten that one, I'm guessing. Alright, so what can they reach? They can reach anything, basically. Let's make sure they are all defended. Starbase, Starbase, Starbase. And those two Carcosa, 1 turn. Excellent. So yeah, that'll work too. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a quick check. I wish there was a faster way of doing this, but I don't think there is. Our base and missile base. We know our home system is defended. Our base. Yeah, we should have star bases everywhere just for the command points. So yeah, that's the only vulnerable system I had, and of course they could detect it and send their ship there. Okay. We also don't want to leave transports on their own, because then the AI can just show up and attack them. So what we're going to do is, can we reach that in 1? We can. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and split up my fleet here. I'm going to send the Die Hard back home to guard it. We're going to send probably 1 would be enough, 2 to be on the safe side. Go all the way. Oh, there's 2 turns. We have to send them there, then send them up. Okay. And then take that back. And then by that point, our transports will be in range to go take Eku anyway. So this is just slowing us down a little bit, basically. Okay. And I think that's probably good to go. I hope it doesn't have any people en route to... You also have to worry about if somebody is in your backline like that, you have to be careful about sending your colonists out, because if they arrive at a blockaded system, they're instantly killed. You can't just send them back home. It's like, oh, shoot, we have battleships in orbit. Maybe we shouldn't arrive just now, but, you can't do that. This heavy G. Do I want to get the gravity generator right away? I think we can hold off for a little bit. I don't think we have anything to miniaturize too dearly here. We have 1, 2... We don't even have that many planets at our heavy G, it looks like. I think it looks like just the 2. Yeah, that's not worth it to set aside time just for that. Okay, so we have ships moving. Let's see what they do next. Carcosa 3. I thought I checked Carcosa, did I not? No, there's that. Wow, that's old. That's old school. Did I not check Carcosa? Oh, no, because I lost a lot of stuff there. Weird. Okay, let's zoom in on that. Let's do something with this, of course. That one turned that into swamp. We can terraform it 1 more time. That was barren. I must have just built it. Oh, yeah, I don't have anything there. How did I miss that on the previous turn? Well, like I said, reinforcements there now, so, no further harm done, but man, I guess I just moused right over it and didn't check. What are they building? Supercomputer? How about we switch that to a missile base, just so they don't get any ideas? Okay, we have... Okay, Antaran destroyers are pretty bad news. So what we're going to want to do is, what do we have to defend here? We have star bases. We're going to want them all to have missile bases and all to have radiation shields that will have the damage is halved on their particle beams, and I'm pretty sure shield bypass or shield piercing weapons don't work on planetary shields. That will save them quite a bit. They might hit here, and if they do, what do I have here? I've got a fair bit of infrastructure here, actually. I don't want to lose it. Okay. So we want to do missile base. Okay, I can afford to ramp up production on this stuff. Let's do just that. Okay, we only have 2 turns, so we're going to rush build pretty much everything. Okay, that's good though. And a battle station should be enough stronger to not need the missile, to not need the radiation shield too. Okay. Oh, we could send... So that's enough armor to survive a round of combat. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and send it in, send my fighters out, and then have it retreat and just see if they can do some additional damage. I gotta say, things did just get interesting. Alright, I think that what that means is they're sending a colony ship there. In a way, that actually works out better for me, because that means I don't have to send the colony ship. Because, yeah, they're probably going to colonize that arid planet, and then I can just swipe it and just move it and grab it. And they're getting there in one turn. I need to look at the Trilarians and see what all tech they've got. Okay, they have antimatter drives, too. That's just pretty fast. Builds 1, ion pulse cannons themselves. Not much else, okay. Because I can't get any more tech from them. Let's go ahead and pop those guys on sabotage and see if that helps. I'm at war with the Darlocks, even though this isn't going to be the best move. I think what I'm going to do is... Well, I need more defensive agents if the Darlocks are going all in on me. And they are. See, what kind of spy tech do they have? They have 15... Yeah, they're gonna be very tough nuts to crack. But if I put even one spy on them, that should make them a little less likely to keep their spies on me. Like, they'll tend to bring some home. Let's do that. And real quick, go through here and just queue up a bunch more spies. Okay. And that'll also help slow down my my thirst for command points a bit. Starbase, missile base, getting the starbase now. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything else is defended. I wish there was a way... Yeah, I kind of wish there was a way to check for that one. Like, just do a search for planets that are full, planets with no defenses, you know, stuff like that. Okay. And we're just gonna let that play out. You should get it next turn. We did. All right. They're going to retreat for sure, but let's go ahead and see if we can capture it. What do they have? Fusion beams, lots of bombs. Oh, that's probably why they blew stuff up so effectively. They have tons of bombs on there. Nice. Okay, well, the ion pulse cannons reach, but not enough to immobilize it. Oh, beam defense 95. That's a lot. Don't have inertial stabilizers or anything. I guess it's because they have battle pods for more space and they're not filling it up, so it gives them, and plus the antimatter engines just combined to give them pretty good beam defense. Whereas, you know, my attack is pretty good, but not enough for that distance. Okay, they're going to retreat, of course. Yep. Oh, we ran them off. And that didn't take long. Like Arco said, did that? Okay. Alright, so yeah, this is the planet with the Antarans about to attack next turn. Radiation shield. Missile base, radiation shield. I'm probably going to go ahead and send these colonists out because they're not blockaded yet, just in case I do lose the colonies. And that will, you know, at least salvage some of it. And the prime is a swamp as well. Turn that one Aaron. Okay, and spies. Let's see, that one is our primary shipyard. Let's go ahead and have it do. Let's have it do another carrier. All right. They are retreating back home. All right. That actually works out fine for me because I'm about to attack it. Yeah, we have all of our transports there. So here's how this... actually, look, can I reach it in one? Okay, good. So I'm going to be able to take out their cruiser for sure. That's all they have. Hopefully they'll have built that second colony, and then I can just use my transports, just take those right back over, without them being able to do much about it. Okay. And let's make sure... Yep, let's make sure those are defended. And I guess as soon as I can, I'll go ahead and get a colony base going there. I thought I had a colony base going somewhere else, but I guess not. It definitely wasn't for that. Yeah, I guess that's the only place I could have had a colony base going. No, those aren't actually, those are just stars. Yeah, let's go ahead and queue up another one. Let's see, it's battle station. Yeah, we'll wait for it to get done and then do our colony base. All right. Oh, it might have been Laie that had the base. No, is that still good to go? Terraforming 5. Let's go and rush that too. Yeah, cash in the bank is, you can say, yeah, you have enough for a rainy day, but don't hoard it, spend it. Ooh, okay. Always a little bit worrisome when the Antaran start sending the bigger ships out. Well, and bigger being relative, of course, those are just 3 destroyers. Alright, so this one's going to Ursa. Alright, and we'll send them to... Let's see, where can we send them? Oh, that one's full. Okay. Let's see, 15 out of 14. Okay. Yeah, Carcosa works. We have a lot of surplus food, too. Let's see what I can do about that. Okay, and if anything just got... Yeah, here we go. If any of them just got done terraforming, that's going to be a great place to send new people. For example, let's see, where is that full one? 10 out of 10. There we go. And this one is... Yeah, what's in the middle area? And hope maybe make some room for more Clacons there. Yeah, sure. All right. Then I believe the Clacons are better farmers, so any place with a huge, surplus, we'll just go ahead and move them off. Yeah, like so. And one more. Geez, yeah, they are really good. They're really good farmers. Like said, this is, yeah, pretty healthy surplus, so. Okay. And we're guaranteed to get that next turn. So yeah, I could send some more people off, but well, once again, if they're all one type, we'll go and do that to save some time. All right, here we go. Ouch. They're attacking one of the barren planets, so yeah, population 2. So this isn't a huge loss if I do lose it. Okay. So yeah, they chew through the armor in one turn. Wonderful. Okay, keep them from running away. Security stations are normally not that great, but they can keep your stations from being boarded, which is a common thing the Antarans will do. So what I'm going to do is basically run them up, get them in range to send all the ships attacking. They'll hit at the end of the turn, and then we'll just retreat. Also, since we don't have ion cannons as our only defenses, we can actually shoot back. So normally you don't want to spread out your fire against the Antarans. Well, and I'll be firing with fusion beams. They're not going to destroy it. So I think I'm just going to concentrate all my attacks on this one central battleship, this one central destroyer, and see if that's enough to do the job. 17, okay. Alright. Yeah. Do whatever we can for it. Basically, you really want to focus on knocking out ships when the Antarans attack you, because all of them have bombs. The fewer ships that survive, was a huge amount of fewer bombs heading your way, and this starbase is almost gone already. Yeah, I think that one probably knocked out the battle scanners for how much? No, just rolled low. There we go. We did get one last round out of it. Let's see. Those are going for... they're both called Marauders, so I don't know which one. I'm going to assume... Let's see, they're still going in a straight line. I'm going to assume that one. Let's focus on that. Okay. Oh, nope, I guessed wrong. Okay, yeah, they're going to start trying to bomb. Alright, so this one's a little bit further damage. All missiles have hit. Pure numbers game now, so... And radiation shields were absolutely the right call. That's a lot less damage than I was, afraid of. Hey Zeus, how are you? I'm getting bombed by, by space, by ancient space evils. Okay. Yeah, we're holding on. Oh, wait a minute. Are they splitting up its missiles? Drat. Well, we didn't lose it. Although losing supercomputer sucks. Yeah, if I'd actually manually controlled that and kept it from splitting up its missiles, it might have been able to take out a second one. But in the end, Colony survived, and we'll see what survived with it. Prisoner transports. They didn't colonize it. They must have seen the ship was coming and decided to cut their losses. That's okay. Is hungry, but has dinner right here. That's how he is. Okay, they did have a chance. They did have a round to repair. Oh well. They might just have automated repair too. The exact same damage. Wonder if we'll do the exact same damage again. Oh, even less, actually. Well, in that case. Yep. So 3 infantry. Invade. 45 to 20 is pretty nice. Yep, no losses. Antaran. So we got everything from that survey. Interesting. Well, we already have antimatter drive, so I guess that was a coin flip basically. A lot of people poo-poo torpedoes. I'm a big fan of them. They're just a reliable way of constantly doing damage. You can retreat your ships and just have the enemies forced to chase them down, or you're just constantly battering them with energy. So we're definitely going to grab those. It's a base. Nice. Okay. And yeah, we didn't get too many people. I think it went from 5 to 8 on going to Arid, but atmosphere renewal, because 8 is going to be worth it. Soil enrichment. We'll just knock out all that stuff. Actually, that would take it from Arid to Terran. Yeah, Barren Desert, Arid, Terran. Let's get that first, because that'll let us get even more people. Actually, if we're getting that much pollution, yeah, let's get those first. Well-known Bolrathi, we'll better send some friends. Some friends there. Jeez, man, did they... I guess... Well, okay. Actually, that's pretty good stuff to have survived. More production and pollution reduction. So, automated factory, research lab, biospheres. Yep, we're going to want the biospheres back. Yeah, we don't need the pollution processor yet. We'll let that go. Oh, and then obviously we're going to want a missile base. Alright. Yeah, the radiation shield ended up really helping. Let's see. Oh, this wasn't the one. Yeah, that was the one that survived. Man, the low gravity and poor wouldn't have been too sad if it had been blown up. Or was this the one? Regardless. Factory. The RoboMiner lab survived. If this was the one that got hit. Factory, research lab, supercomputer. Oh yeah, this one lost everything. So this was the one that got hit. All right. Well, pollution processor first then. Okay, so yeah, we'll send some replacements there and then get that one on terraforming, get it out of barren status. All right, radiation shield. And let's go ahead and get that one good on pollution. All right. Enrichment, of course. Terraforming. Yep. There's not much you can do with these small and tiny planets, but it'll help a little bit. And once again, since we're aquatic, you get to Terran, it counts as Gaia. It's probably the best it can reasonably be. Alright, that's convenient. I'm going to put them back in research anyway. Okay, this one's already an ocean, right? Yeah. I'm happy with that. This is the one that didn't get the radiation shield. Probably for the best, this one didn't get hit. And let's get some more spies. Alright. Zayoth ended up working out pretty well for us. I think we'll send them back to Ursa. Yeah, let's send them back to Ursa and rush build the missile base. We just want to keep them honest, basically. And we know they're not going to attack us as long as we have defenses. So, what are they doing? See, they're retreating all the way back. Okay. So hit back 2. Oh, not 2. Not if it takes 2 turns. That is not a thing that's gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, we took care of that. Took care of that. Oh, we did it. Yeah, I built a spare colony ship. So let's get it going. Where was I going to send the colony? Right, I was thinking the Trilarians were going to bomb that planet, then I'd be able to swoop in and take it, but not so much. Okay. So we're getting... Yep, battle station, the colony base. Alright. So how's this going? Oh, humans have built up. Yeah, Sakura are not going to make the toehold they probably thought they were. That's interesting. I did not expect the humans to be building up a fleet like that. That's probably everything they've got. Yeah, that's everything they've got, but that's pretty impressive. That's pretty comparable to what we have. So yeah, we definitely need to keep in mind to keep our fleet going. All right. And yeah, let's reassign our scientist too. Almost forgot. Okay, that's all fine. And aha, there we go. Actually, yeah, that's Coldan itself. The Illyrians were our researchers there. Okay. Let's see. Well, oh, right. I was going to send some more people to... Let's see, that was, yeah, Schwing, right? They made me say it. Oh, they were already there. Okay. That works out nicely. Nothing else is building housing. Baron 1. Yeah, we'll send them to... Yeah, we'll send them there. Alright, we'll do it this way. Alright, let's fill up on freighters anyway. Okay. Combat at Urso. Oh, right, because we sent some ships back there, and we're not actually planning on fighting. Oh, thank goodness. I was getting tired of having to click, for the one parsec jumps every time. Okay. So now we will build our missile base. Let's see, that was Zaoth, so we need to send... Zaoth 2, so we need to send some more Ulrathi there. And how about we jump over to Eku and do some damage? So, we're going to be leaving the Die Hard behind. We want... Dude, those are the escort ships. Which ones are... Yeah, those are the escort ships. These are our attack ships. So we're going to want both of those, one of those, all of those. Alright, looks good. That should be more than enough defense. Okay. Then, what spare Ulrathi do we have? Say off. We have some... Oh, that must have been where most of ours were. Yeah, we don't have any left that are actually doing anything useful. You know what? That being the case... I was like looking 100%. I don't want all that RP to go to waste. Yeah, we're like 500. Yeah, I think after I get this one, I will then grab Cloning Center to be able to, whenever you have colonies like that, to just go ahead and rush build more people. So that's, yeah, there we go. So now I want to, where do I want to send that colony ship? When we want to go after a hostile system that doesn't already have a colony, I think I'll just keep that handy for now, and we'll just send our ship to join in. That's 3? That's 3, okay. Alright. Yeah, losing a little bit of money, but I think we're still in pretty good shape. And more importantly, we're about to get some more, about to take over another system. Yeah, rich and heavy G. I really am starting to think that since we're adding more heavy G planets, maybe just grab this instead. Yeah, because while we're at war, it's not a great time to refit our battleships or the ion pulse cannons. So we'll get this first, it's more practical, and then we'll jump back and get all that when we're done with the Trilarians. And then we should be re-equipped enough times to deal with the Sakura. Okay, Starbase and fighter garrison, or battle station and fighter garrison. Pretty easy call there. That's why we still have that cruiser to deal with. Okay. They must just have automated repair units, because I don't think it would have had time to rest. Okay, they still have more... This ship is going to retreat, so I'm not too worried about it. So, that's interceptors. We can shoot them down with our escorts. So I think I'm going to focus on... I think I will focus on the ship to see if I can immobilize it. And then going after that. Yeah, so we want the escorts to pause. And we want these to do the damage. Nice. That did some systems damage, too. Alright, let's see if that was enough to immobilize it. Better. Alright, missiles do full damage on planets, so they're always a good choice to substitute for bombs. Oh, look at that. Almost enough to disable it. Fortunately, the Warp Core Breach Sim 96 does not come through this time. Let's see, and a Zortrium planet has 400 HP, so these missiles should not be overkill. They should just be pretty close. Interesting. I thought sure it would have retreated. Maybe, oh, so retreats go at the end of the turn. That's probably what's going on. Alright. Let's fire off all of our, unload our destroyers. Okay. And, let's see, we know the fighters are... Oh, they're going after our destroyers, too. Anyway, the whole point of the escort ships is to move them in range and then have them start shooting down missiles and fighters. So, yeah, pretty easy there. Easy stuff there. Nice. I got almost all those. And likewise, they can just move up. No, yeah, fighters aren't in range. Oh, take care of those. And why not? Still not enough to immobilize. Yep. Oh, well, that's how it goes sometimes. So, we'll move them right up. The feeling you love when your ships just move in and blow away half their fighters in one go. And there's the other half. Alright, so take down the shields on this bad boy and get those ion cannons in. Not to mention, too, for the big ships, if you get them in close, then they can just board it. Not that we'll need to after we do all the systems damage. Yep, it is now helpless. Defensive installations are really fragile in this game. And it's like there's a period early on, like the first 100, 150 turns or so, where they're actually pretty good. But anytime after that, they help. And against the AI, sometimes they can do the trick. But yeah, you can't rely on them, especially in the late game. Yeah, so you can't even hurt us anymore. So let's fire the mass drivers to the planet. Not like we can miss. Okay. I think at this point I'm just going to let the missiles hit and do some damage. Oh, that's right, our guys are probably going to finish that off. Sure, ship in. Let's rush this along. The reason why I'm not going overboard on the planet is that I don't want to overkill it and start damaging people and buildings there, which can totally happen. We're going to wait through and let the missiles hit. Oh, sorry, missiles hit at the end of the turn. Yeah, that's okay. Yep. Do your thing. Very nice. It's a little overkill, but oh. Right, because we have... Hey, you see how they lost 2 infantry, might have lost some buildings there too. Well, I forgot, we actually have to take out the star base. Like, I seem to have forgotten here, it's completely helpless. But... okay. Arg.